Today, we are super excited because we are finally visiting the Nikola Tesla Museum.
For those of you new around here, I'm Steven.
And I'm Elaine.
If you've been keeping up with us, you know we've been in Belgrade, Serbia for the last 3 days.
We are officially here in Serbia.
And loving it. We've done everything from exploring the Belgrade fortress.
So this is the King's Gate.
Eaten tons of traditional Serbian foods.
Steven found the cutest little section of all these little restaurants. I had a delicious pea soup. They asked if I wanted meat, so I said yes. I ended up getting tons of chicken that I didn't expect, but it was good. Steven had a plate of sausages, 10 sausages, and then they brought us some bread. Showstopper though was the butter.
And ice cream? Butter.
The butter was delicious. We couldn't get enough of it.
And even some non-traditional foods. All of which were amazing. Yesterday, we took a guided tour of Belgrade that included beautiful architecture, the stunning Temple of Saint Sava, and so much more. If you missed it, you can check those vlogs out next. But first, let's take a trip through time with Tesla.
So today is rainy, but we found the perfect indoor activity. We're here at the Tesla Museum.
Nikola Tesla was a Serbian-American inventor, born into a Serbian family in the Austrian Empire.
The first award he ever received for science was actually here in Belgrade, so that was really cool. We learned a lot in there. It's something that is more fun, I think, to experience yourself than to hear about.
His father was a preacher, and his mother was a traditionally uneducated inventor. She constantly invented devices to make her life easier. Young Nikola would do the same, but on a much bigger scale.
Yeah, it was really cool to learn about his life and the history of him and his discoveries. He learned a lot here in Europe, but he also did a lot of cool things while he was in America. He went all the way to Colorado, which is pretty cool. Tesla
is best known for developing the alternating current, or AC, electrical system. Backed by George Westinghouse, Tesla won the War of Current, which took a weird turn, but we won't get into that. Because he won, Tesla's AC system was used to power homes and cities around the world.
You got to feel some little, like... There we go, so. You got to close the circuit of a low-powered Hertz something mega, I don't know. Anyways, science stuff.
I've always admired Nikola Tesla and the work he did with electricity. It's so impressive to me that he was able to accomplish things we're still not able to duplicate today. Overall, he laid the groundwork for modern wireless communication and radio, such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and wireless charging. This is the Tesla coil, an electrical resonant transformer circuit used to produce high voltage, low current, high frequency, alternating current electricity.
Just an ordinary light bulb. I like to zero things about that. Did you enjoy it?
Of course. Magic.
Tesla passed away in 1943. Shortly after his passing, his effects were sent to his niece, who later gave them to the city of Belgrade for free. We are personally grateful for her donation, as it allowed the city of Belgrade to create the Tesla Museum we're able to tour today.
Great experience. For $8, get to learn a lot, and yeah, on to the next thing.
Just some free Wi-Fi at the park. No big deal. After touring the Tesla Museum, we were starving and found ourselves in a Vietnamese-inspired restaurant. Here, we enjoyed spring rolls, fish buns, beef pho, and pad thai. It was all delicious.
So we just want to tell you a little bit about Serbia.
Yeah, some of our impressions so far. One, we expected crime to be higher. The crime is actually pretty low here. People are super nice and helpful. Yeah, we haven't had any issues.
Yeah, there's a lot of graffiti everywhere, a lot of street art everywhere. We don't really mind that. And when you get to talk to the people, they're really nice. They really want to help you with things. We're here in the low season and the off season, so they don't expect us to be here. And the food is absolutely delicious. They have statues to everyone that they admire, which is a great thing.
There are a ton of them everywhere you go, every park. Sometimes in little places you wouldn't expect to see a statue, just bam, random statue.
We absolutely love that. The public transportation we can't seem to get a hold of. We asked the waitress at one of the restaurants we went to who said, oh, she has a car, but from what she heard, you don't really pay for public transportation. Just kind of get on the bus and go to where you need to. So
we didn't want to chance that, so we went ahead and just walked, which is great because then we get our exercise.
We planned it out really well. We actually got an Airbnb like in the center of town, about a 20-30 minute walk from everything we normally do here.
Yeah, we can link that in the description below. And you may have seen that on our day one video.
As you can tell by the clouds above our heads, today is a rainy day. So
yeah, hopefully you can hear us because it's pretty windy. We're not sure. I think it's because of the war, but we see a lot of kitty cats.
Yeah, the dogs seem to be without leads or leashes. They just kind of roam around their owners, and no one seems to mind if a random dog comes up and starts sniffing your leg.
And the final thing we would say, I think, is the cost. It is a lot lower here than in most of Europe, especially lower than Switzerland, where we just came from. However, it's still higher than you'd see some places just because it is still Europe. And so a cocktail is between $5 and $8, which is a great price. It's just not the same as like Southeast Asia or South America. So it's, I would say, an average price.
Whew. Nice windy day out here in Serbia, watching the branches float downstream.
After we finished our walk by the water, we decided to spend our last night in Serbia having a drink and appetizer out on the town.
It's an amazing time.
On the way back to our Airbnb, we found a bakery.
What you got?
I got one baklava and one baklava. Not very nice. One each. This looks good. When the parking spot is small, but you have a small car.
Alright, so we had an amazing time here in Serbia. We will definitely come back. This Eastern European country just stole our hearts, and we know we'll come back because we had an amazing time here.
We're definitely going to add it to our list of places to come when we're in Europe, especially if we're looking for a lower cost option that's still safe. So that's fantastic to have. But that's it. We're sad to leave, but tomorrow we're headed back to Spain.
For those of you who are new, I'm Steven.
And I'm Elaine.
Wishing you safe
and enjoyable adventures. Bye! Like a glove. Okay guys, we're here at the Valencia airport headed to Munich. It's been an emotional roller coaster ride.